Hey guys, Brenny here with part 4 of the 7 segment display tutorial. Now what we're going to do is do the very last part, which would be the buttons, and we're going to add a little manual thing which is quite simple. So what we do is we go down here beside this block here with the redstone torch and we put a button on it. That's so if we want to we can manually reset it, and then if you want to individually put in the numbers, we'll put a button on the side of these because it will just make it easy. And yeah, you can test out your numbers that way, so make sure you did all the decoder correctly if you didn't follow me or if you did it yourself, because I feel that would teach you more if you did it yourself, but some people like to have the full tutorial, some people don't. Alright, so now what we're going to be making is the buttons to input each number, which is essentially just an extended version of the buttons we put on the side of the RS NOR latches, which are the blue. Now, when I built this, I kind of just winged it, so it's going to be the same right here. So we'll just go check how I did this one. So I did 5 at the bottom and 4 at the top, I believe. Or wait, 6 at the bottom and 4 at the top, 5 at the top. So we'll come about here, seems like a good spot, and do a line of black or whatever color wool you want, or not even wool if you don't want. And then we'll break these down now too, because you guys should have, well, you guys have a video, you don't need to look at this. I may or may not put a download for this, depending if you want it. It wouldn't be my full world. I'd make a separate world and just put the this one here and this one here on it, so you guys can build and compare yours and stuff like that, but I don't know just yet. So now what we're going to do is put a line of red here, like so. And you actually need the whole line because we're actually going to have other uses for this. So on the first one, which we actually might bring to here, we will have, this will be our restart. And then we need to have our numbers. So every second one, we're just going to put black wool to cover it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how it was in the other one. We do a little wall around it and basically do the same thing on top, but with 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there we go. And then under this one, you don't actually need to do them all, you just need to do the ones with the holes basically, so like that. Then we'll go and break every second one. And the whole point of this is this line here will be our restart line, so we'll put a wire from, oh, you don't actually need that one too, from the end all the way to this end, and then that line will drop down and go all the way into our reset line. So we'll actually do that now. I don't really know how far these signals will go, so we'll put a repeater just here to make sure every button resets as early as possible. Well, works not even as early as possible. There we go. And now we just connect that to this wire here that we have, and that's our restart. So say we go push a button, this one, it will be displaying a number 3, and then when we put buttons on here and press one of them, it will restart that number. So this will be our actual default restart, which is not going to be connected to anything. So this is the one we'd technically push right now to reset it, and there you go, it's reset. So any button here is now actually connected to this line. Now what we have to do is actually take our personal buttons away. So right here, when we press this one here, it will be connected to this as well. And then we need to drop another one down, and another one down, and another one down, and another one down. And this is the restart one, so we don't need to drop one down there. Now I'm just going to go and check this one to make sure 100% that's how I did it, because I don't want to mess it up for you guys. And you'll see, there we go, and that's what I did, I dropped it down. And then we have 2 coming out above, which are the carriers, or the bus. We'll actually do that in red this time, like so. And they come out too because it makes it not cut the other wires off. There we go. Now, you could probably adapt on this and make it a lot simpler if you just, I don't know, applied yourself, I don't know, something. If you're not even, like, I'm not saying like you're too stupid, you should be able to do this. I'm saying like if you don't actually know how all this stuff works, what you've learnt from this tutorial and these tutorials should be enough to actually teach you how to do this stuff by itself. That's sane if I actually got to you though. Alright, so that's what we have here. We have these two and this one. Now we need to, we'll see how we have the numbers on this one just so I can number it the same. So 1, 0 is all the way on that side, and then we go to 4. So we'll do it exactly the same so we can basically just copy. Not that it should be too hard after we get this very start part done. 1 and then 2. Remember, you leave the first one because that's our reset, so we can actually put a sign there saying reset. And that's basically to clear it. You could call it clear if you want. You can call it penis if you want personally, but yeah. Now I actually don't know where I had the 5. Do I have the 5 at the top there or on this corner here? We have it at the top. Alright, so I like to put the signs at the top of these ones because if you have a sign in the middle, you can't really tell what one it goes to. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Now, I got a few comments on the videos for this. I don't like, this is boring to me. I don't like this. Could you please do different tutorials and stuff? And I said that in the first episode. Not everyone's going to find this interesting. It's not everyone's thing. And just stick with me. I'll get to other things. Suggest some tutorials. If I don't know how to make it, I'll learn how to make it just for you guys. So now what we're going to do is a little bus. I don't know what's going on there. We'll just do it like this. So actually, it's probably worth it just to go across with it. Alright, now we're going to bring our first one here, which is 0. So if you have them in a different order, you're going to have to probably make these buttons in different orders. And connect that to the 0 output, which is the closest one here. Yeah, and that's how we do that. And then this one is 1, so we have to go and connect that to the 1 output. But you'll see that... can we actually bring it up fast enough? I'm wondering whether I should be experimental. Alright, so there. I suppose we could do it like that. Bring down the one right beside it, down 2 columns. But I don't think we'll be able to do this for the other one. You know what? We won't even do that because we want to keep it simple for you guys. Just in case you're not as experienced in this area. Alright, so we're going to go through and fill this up because I'm stupid and try to be experimental in a video, which probably isn't the best idea, but yeah. Alright, so now what we have to do is bring this one out, leaving a 1 space, so basically the smallest space you can leave without it messing up. Don't worry about putting repeaters just yet. I like to do that last, but if you really want to, you can count every 15 blocks and put one. I also have a different idea of how I might do that in this video too. So now we connect number 3, which is our third one, to it. Making sure you don't mix this one up here, the reset button, as 0 or 1 or something, because that would mess it up for you big time. You could probably just rewire some wires though and get it going. Like I said, I call redstone wires, by the way, guys. And now we need to do this with this one, and remembering leaving your 1 gap around it so they can't touch. If you really want to be technical, you can do colors like under here, like so. Under this block you'd put orange, and then it'd make it easier to follow if, say, you were making this tutorial. And I could have done that, but I don't know, I feel like you guys would get this. But if you want to explain it to someone, doing colors would make it a lot easier to understand. Also, maybe play out your colors here a lot better. I like to just do it in little components. So like we have the screen, which is black, the bit where we put the torches, which is white, our connecting our segments together is pink, our buses and on power is green, our, what is this called, decoder is orange, and our RS NOR latches are blue, and then we have the purple reset line. And I don't know, I think adding the different colors makes it easier to follow. Leave a comment if you found it easier to follow just because I have the buttons. I wonder if this button will hit this redstone here. Oh, it doesn't. All good. See, look, we have our manual reset just here, which makes this a lot easier. And now we only have 1 more to go, and then we'll put repeaters, and then we will do the next one. Now, I'm thinking of a way we can do the repeaters and keep the timing close, but it's not something you're just going to have to trial and error with, and I'll explain how that is in a second once we do this wire and then do the have a sleep because it's nighttime almost. So we'll do this wire, come all the way around to number, this should be number 4 or 5, I believe. We'll see, number 4, yep. Alright, now what we're going to do is I'm going to sleep and then show you what I mean by the repeaters. Come on, drop down. Alright, here we go. Sleep. Alright, here we go. So here when we push this, it sends the power 15 blocks, yeah? Then we have to put a repeater. Well, 2 of those, actually, we'll go 3. 3 of those repeaters have to be on the 4th setting, and then the other ones don't really matter that much. So, theoretically, the other repeaters are unnecessary, their timing. So, if you really wanted to count it out, 3 repeaters on the last setting is what? How many ticks is a repeater? 4. So 4 times 3 is 12. So you need 12 ticks. So if you really wanted to, you could pull this one down and calculate it with the other ones and stuff like that. But it's not even that much of a delay if you really think about it. So it's up to you guys what you want to do about that. I think we'll just fill this in here to make it look a bit cleaner. There we go. And now what we're going to do is put a redstone torch in between them, like so. And then we will place our repeaters, which is quite simple since we've got the torch. But I was actually thinking like the last 2 spots, 3 spots, we could do 3 repeaters, and then wherever we need to add one, it's fine. So if you guys want to do it like that, you can, but you got to make sure it has 12 ticks or something like that. So we'll do 3 repeaters here, like so, on the last setting. Basically, every time before it turns, we'll do 3. And hopefully that will make it a lot easier for you guys to build this part and not mess it up. Because there is, if you miss one little thing on this, it's pretty hard to find what mistake you made. Because all the wiring is going to be really close together. And I'm sorry if it annoys you guys that I call it wiring, but yeah, it's just what I do. Alright, so basically whatever bit of, when the redstone stops flashing, that's where you need a repeater. So here you'll see it's doing little powder thingies. And then you'll see it's not. And see, like here, this just, I suppose we could put a repeater here, break this one, and put this one on the 4th setting. And I'm pretty sure that's how you get them to work correctly, but we'll test that out once we've done this. There we go. And that one makes it to there. Good job. Alright, now we need to do this one, which is going to be the biggest delay, of course, because you're going to have to place like 2 repeaters. There we go, and we'll see if it makes it all the way to there. Yep, awesome. So that's working perfectly, to be honest. Now, once we have done that, we go and break all these torches and do a manual reset. So we'll actually just use our reset button on this side, and then we can actually test it out. So we only have the bottom 0 to 4 right now, so we'll do a 4 and see if that works. There we go, it worked. The reset works perfectly. Actually, we should probably see if it does work 100%. And we'll do a 3 after that. We'll go all the way to 0. Ah, see, it didn't reset fast enough, and it did a 9 for some weird ass reason. Unless I made the number wrong. Ah, yep, see, it didn't reset. These 2 are both lit up. So what we need to do is put a bigger delay between these ones. So we can do a 4. We'll do a 4 repeater on the last setting delay. Shit, messed that up, didn't I, guys? There we go. There we go. And I like to add it to all of them just because it gives them all around the same thing. But as you can see, this one here is going to get the signal the fastest, so you probably don't need much of a delay there. But yeah, that tick should do it. So we'll do a 3. If it self-corrects itself, we should be fine. What is going on here? Why are these still on? I press the reset, it sends the reset, and then these 2 stay on. So we'll go back and check. See, like I said, I hadn't really made this properly. Well, not properly. I hadn't made this part 100% like I do with everything else. So we'll get a 4, and then we'll do a 3, and if it shows up some weird 9 thing. Yeah, see. Yeah, it did a 9 again. I think we even need more delay, which really sucks, but yeah, we will do it. We'll add a to the last ones we'll add another 4, I suppose. But I really didn't want to do that, to be honest. Alright, so 4. Go, make it a 4. What the hell is going on with this 4? Seriously? Oh, wait. Oh, my bad, guys. I broke the... Ah, shit. Alright, so you don't actually have to go and do all that, most likely. We'll go and break this. I'm so sorry. Wow, I probably just messed up my whole tutorial from that. I don't know whether it's better for me to go and re-edit it or what. There we go. There we go. We got 3 on each of them. Now, we'll see if that works. God, I didn't see I broke that block. You guys might have seen it. So hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes. And there we go. We got a 4. So the 3 delay is perfect. 3. Yep, that's working perfectly. Now what we need to do is make our second paths. Which I don't know whether we should drop down 1 more. Should we? Yeah, I dropped it down 1 more there. So basically this goes on top of our previous path like that. And it's exactly the same, except we do the higher numbers. Like right now you should be able to do it yourself from this position, but I'll do it all in front of you guys because some people find it harder, and I understand that, and that's why I try to break down my tutorials into parts. And I'm sorry, oops, oh, see, I nearly made a mistake myself. We're going to know what number this is actually connecting to. So this top one here is 9, so that's got to go all the way to the very end one and then drop down. And it's pretty simple. And we'll have it step up here. And there we go. They connect. And you just continue doing that with all of them. Oops, my bad. Don't mess it up and do what I nearly did there and try to connect it to itself. So we bring this all the way down. And it'll line up across this path again. And then it should line up to the... output? Yeah, that's in output. I always get input and output mixed up. Like on TVs where it says put in out for like your analog cables. I never know what one to put. I get really confused, and yeah, because they have in and out right beside each other, and like yeah, whatever, doesn't really matter. Alright, so now we do this one. And it gets easier and smaller every single one, so that should be good. I probably shouldn't have picked red because red lights, the redstone's red and stuff like that. But I'm going to build this completely in front of you because I don't want you guys to screw up like me. And if you learn from my mistakes and hopefully learn from me, we can get this done pretty easily. There we go, and we only have 2 more, which once again are smaller. Actually... wait, why do I... oh, I do have 2 there. I thought I only had 1. I was going to freak out there. I was like, seriously? But yeah, this is quite repetitive, and there's nothing really I can say. And it's 4:47 AM right now, so I'm not the most awake. So that's probably a bit of a reason why I've made a few mistakes. And then this last one is a bit of an arse to line up right here. There we go. I suppose we'll just do it like that. And come across here. Oh no, it messes them all up. We should raise it 1 higher, so we'll do it here. Oh, see, look, you have to improvise on this mofo. And there we go, we'll bring it up above them all, which kind of looks really messy, but it's not too bad. For the one spot we're saving going out, it's probably a lot, really worth it. Because if we didn't do, if we did this pathway out 1 more, we could have the angle like the rest of these have and have it looking all nice, but then would have to make all of these 1 extra long and stuff like that, which would probably mess it up. Alright, so behind these first blocks here is where you're going to start putting your redstone. You don't need to put it on, you can if you want, but I believe the signal will be longer if you don't. And then we basically go along all of these like we did before previously, and then at the end, before we hit the corner, we'll do our 3 once again, because that was really easy basically. But like with this one here, we could probably, yeah, we should do 2 maybe, and then the other ones should count hopefully. But we'll trial and error, like I said, once again. Haven't really made this part much. I've made the rest heaps of times because I found it cooler pushing the buttons and going behind and being all technical and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. There we go, and there, and then we have to do this one, and blah 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 blah. I might speed some of this up, hopefully, if I remember. If I don't, I will probably just have a very long last video, which shouldn't be too bad because I'm trying to make it really clear, and I think the clearness shows when you do everything. It doesn't show when you make mistakes like I have, but I stated why. There we go, and we are almost done. We just got to do like one more, and then we're going to test it for the signal length. I'm thinking I'm just going to chuck the 3 repeaters in either way because it's not much of a delay and it's worth it if we don't have to go and mess more stuff up. So there we go, all the way. There we go. Now what we'll do is power it. So how should we do the power on these ones? We'll put a block here and just put a bit of a redstone torch on it. Hopefully I don't break this again. There we go. Now what we do is put 1 repeater here. And here is where we'll have our 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I'm going to go sleep because although with the thing on very bright, it isn't too bad. But yeah, I'll do a little question to see if people actually watch this far through the bullshit, through me messing up and stuff like that. But I did end up duplicating that one over there, so it's not too bad. The question will be, how many torches do you think I've used? So you have to guess, and then write, you've used that many torches, or you've used 256 torches or some shit like that. Make sure you state that it's a hidden question. And don't go and write the hidden question. Don't write, Brenny did a hidden question. That would wreck it. But yeah. And I'll probably have my normal comment if you read the description. I know that annoys some people, but it really does help me get like links in the description out there. Like so many people, like I didn't know you had a Facebook. So many people don't know my PSN and stuff and my Xbox, and it's like all on my channel. It's like do a bit of research before you send me a private message, because private messages like that get really repetitive sometimes. So we'll have our 3 here, and that should reach. Yep. And then we will. We won't do our 3 just yet. We need to put a redstone torch here. Let's go up a bit. Remembering the ones that we just place here to extend the path don't have to actually be on the last setting. Just the ones 1, 2, 3. These ones here have to be on the last setting. If the other ones are on the last setting, you could probably pull it off differently. But yeah, like I said, this is just me free building this part. There we go. And there we go. And now when we hit the reset, we should get rid of our 8, and all of these should work personally. And if I've done that, then I have no more to teach you, and hopefully you guys can show off to your friends. Yep, so we've got a 9, we'll switch to a 7, and then we'll go a 5, and then we'll, yeah, 7, 5. So it looks like it's working. I'm pretty pumped about that. I was worried that like at the last second it wouldn't work, to be honest. 4, 2, and we'll do a 0 last. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, or at least learned something from this. Like, I know it wasn't that interesting if you don't enjoy redstone and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, suggest some tutorials for me, because I love making tutorials. I'm not going to lie. It's probably the thing I enjoy doing most. Secret number, if you actually watch to the end. Secret number of redstone torches. I'm going to go... So there's like 40, 50 torches? I don't know. I'm probably way off. But anyway, thanks for watching. Comment, favorites, all that crap helps, you know it. Thanks for watching. Bye.